hello everyone. Hello everyone. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hello. How are you all? So from today onwards, we will going to have two sessions on the YouTube. First session will be in the morning, that is for IEIFS, and the second session is in the evening, that is for PPB. So evening 9 p.m. it is for PPB. The time period can fluctuate from 9 to 9:15 p.m. and morning session is from 8 a.m. Okay, everyone. Hello, good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. How are you all? So, today is the unit one, the overview of the unit one, and we will be discussing the most important questions that are related to unit one. So, this is basically the theory plus the MCQs session. Okay, now you all will be getting a overview of all the units, not the complete detail, not each and everything. It is simply an overview of the chapter, the most important thing that can be explained in 4 to 5 slides. Okay, and the related questions. Okay, so let's start with today's session, because see, if you want to have a complete and detailed explanation of each and every chapter, then you should join the batch that is going or that is running in the Oliveboard app. Okay, but if you want to have overview of the chapters, you will find these all lecture very important. Okay, good morning everyone, good morning. So let's start with the overview of the Indian economy. First of all, let us discuss what is the Indian economy, what is evolution of the Indian economy. Indian economy earlier it was contributing how much, and now it is contributing how much. When we are talking about the Indian economy, see, Agnes Medicine database. This is a very important database. Why? Because Agnes Medicine, he was the economist who has given a very detailed data about the Indian economy, the contributions of Indian economy in the whole world. Okay, so when we talk about the Agnes Medicine database, so according to this database, India and China in the earlier time period, or you can say in 1000 AD, they these both countries actually they were contributing actually 50%, approximately 50.5% of the world GDP. Means GDP, you all know, gross domestic product, means the total, the value of final goods and services that is produced in the whole territory, that is known as the GDP. If we talk about the GDP of India, it means that the value of final goods and services that is produced within India. If we talk about the GDP of the world, it means the final value of goods and services that is in the whole world. Okay, so if we talk about the GDP contribution in the whole world, alone these two countries, India and China alone together contributed 50.5% of the world GDP in 1080, and this is according to the database of Agnes Medicine. Later, when we talk about the 1680, okay, so in 1680 the figure has actually risen, and from this 50.5%, the contribution was 52%. Means in 1080, that was 50.5. But in 1680 alone, India and China were contributing 52% of the world GDP. And with India contributing 23% and China contributing 29%. It shows what? It shows the heavy contribution of India and China, heavy influence of India and China in the whole world. Because if more than 50% of the contribution comes from these two countries only, then obviously they have a very impactful, or they have a very good impact in the whole world. Okay, but if we talk about the International Monetary Fund, India's contribution in today approximately is 7.3%. Means with the time, this GDP contribution has actually decreased a lot. There was a lot of factors that were responsible for these. The factors like when the British came India, Britishers left India with a very bad economy. Why? Because the Britishers exploited the resources in the most efficient way for their countries. They just use India as the hub of the raw material supplier, and that's why the GDP contribution of India started declining. Because you all know, in GDP, the value of final goods and services added. And because Britishers exploited the resources, because Britishers make India as a mere sources of raw material only, and the whole production was done in the UK itself, and that's why the contribution of India actually decreased with the time. And if we talk about in today's era, so in today, the approximate contribution of India in the world GDP is approximately 7.3%. Okay, so this is in terms of the GDP. In 1080, it was 50.5%, both India and China. In 1680, it was actually 52% for both India and China. But if we talk about in today's world, India's contribution has fallen so much that it only left to 7%, approximately 7% of the world GDP. But if we talk about the purchasing power parity, see, what is purchasing power parity? Terms of purchase power parity, India is stands third in the world after USA and China. Purchasing power parity, we have a very good position in the world. We rank third in terms of purchasing power parity. Purchasing power parity means what? See, if you want to live inexpensively and you want to live in another country, you compare the purchasing power parity. It means that the purchasing power parity gives you, yeah, allows you to buy the same basket of goods and services with the same currency in the different countries. For example, see, comparing the purchasing power parity, it helps you to live inexpensively in another country. For example, if you want to maintain a lifestyle that you are having in India, you should look the purchasing power parity of the different country. Means the amount of goods and services that I buy in rupee or with any other countries, the amount of same goods and services that is purchased in another country. Comparing these two, you will have a good idea of the purchasing power parity. It's the rate of change that actually allows you to buy the same basket of goods and services in different countries. For example, McD. McD has a burger. Same burger here. McD has the same burger in Sri Lanka also. Now, if you compare the purchasing power parity, it means that what rupee I am giving to buy a McD same burger here, and what Sri Lankan rupee I am giving there to buy the burger. And now comparing these two will give you an idea that if the Sri Lanka is expensive or not expensive in comparison to India. So this is the purchasing power parity. It is a theoretical rate of exchange, okay, which allows you to buy same goods and services in different country. Okay. Now, in terms of purchasing power parity, the first rank is between China and USA every time. Sometimes USA is in the first position, sometimes China is in the first position. Same goes with the second. So first and second, these are the position that is held by China and USA from a very long time. But India ranked third in the purchasing power parity, means India is after USA and China. So these are very important database, very important. Why? Because this can be asked in your exam. Okay. Now, next, if we talk about the basic characteristics of the Indian economy, what is the basic characteristics of the Indian economy? So, World Bank defines all the economy into these categories. Means the economies in the whole world are divided into four categories. There is a low income category group. There is a lower middle income category group. There is a middle income category group, and there is a high income category group. So these are the four category groups that are defined by World Bank. So all the economies in the world are put into these four categories according to their uh, according to their per capita income. They are divided into lower income, lower middle income, upper middle income, and higher income. And when we talk about the position of India, India falls under the category of lower middle income category. So India is in this position, not very good. Means we are not the lower income, we are actually in the lower middle income, just above the lower income. Now, India, if we define Indian economy in terms of purchasing power parity, it is the third largest economy in the world. But in terms of the what? In terms of another, or in terms of the PCI, India ranked actually very low. So India ranked low in terms of the GDP contribution, but India ranked high in terms of the purchasing power parity. India is defined under the lower middle income category. Okay. So now if we talk about the lower middle income category, it means that we have low per capita income. Now, what is per capita income? Per capita income is the contribution, or you can say when we divide national income with the population, number of people living. Means on an average, what a person is earning in India. On an average, what is the income of an individual in India? It is termed as the per capita income. And India has a very low per capita income. See, this per capita income is the very important part for comparing the two countries. Because see, if we compare India and USA, you obviously know USA has a high per capita income as compared to India. They have definitely better growth, better opportunity, better employment. And this is actually a sign of growth. Higher per capita income means high growth. Lower per capita income means low growth. So lower per capita income, whatever the countries have lower per capita income, they are actually accompanied by high level of poverty. It is the characteristics of low per capita income. So, in a low per capita income, if the country is having low per capita income, they have the high level of poverty, they have high unemployment rate, they have high illiteracy rate. They have high what? Illiteracy rate. Okay. And India have low per capita income, means India have high level of poverty. India have unemployment rate, obviously that is very high, and India have illiteracy rate. And because of this low per capita income, we fall under the lower middle income category. Clear? Till now everything is clear, everyone. Just please like and share the video. Everyone, guys, just please like and share the video. Hi, Shabana. Everyone, just please like and share the video to the maximum you can. Okay. So this is the complete overview of the whole unit 1 and the most important part of the unit 1. See, now if we talk about the evolution of evolution of Indian economy is what? So how Indian economy is evoluted with the time period. When we talk about in the ancient time period, means up to 17th century, Indian economy was termed as the agrarian economy. Agrarian economy means the dependency of the economy is mainly on the agriculture. People have a main source of income from the agriculture. They are living in the agriculture era. Agrarian economy. And up to 17th century means in ancient time period, we have the agrarian economy. And the livelihood is from the agriculture. Next, international trades were there, which were in the spices, textile, and it is with the Mesopotamia, Egypt, and the Rome. So this was the in the Asian time period. Okay. Next, Mughal era. In Mughal era, if we talk about the time period, you have to remember this time period also. So 1526 to 1858. Now, land revenues were the main source of income. Land revenues, zamindari system. that was there. Growth, handicraft, and artisanal craft, because the Mughals, they were obsessed with the craft work, and that's why at their time period handicraft and artisans craft work were actually on the top note. Okay, economic decline due to warfare and mismanagement, because see, Mughals were engaged in occupying the territory, and there was oftenly the wars were going on, and due to this war situation the mismanagement of the economy was there. So these were the important things that were in the Mughal era. Mughal era, they have land revenue as the main sources. They have growth in the handiworks and artisanal workers, and there was the economic decline also due to the mismanagement of the economy. Now, when we talk about the British time period, it is from 1858 to 1947, everyone knows. Now, exploitative British policy, yes, the very exploitative British policy. They made the resources, utilization of the resources in the worst way they can. They actually invaded India. They actually rule India for this specific resources utilization, because India before that was considered as the golden peacock, and this was the main source of attraction for the Britishers. Introduction of railway, this was a good thing that the Britishers done to India, that they introduced the telecommunication, they introduced the railway. Famines, poverties, everything was there due to the poor governance. Okay, next. If we talk about the time period 1951 to 1980, it is just after the independence, because we got the independence, and after the independence we are trying to recover from the British era, and therefore the economic growth rate was very slow, and this slow economic growth rate was defined as the Hindu rate of growth. Okay. Next, 1980 to 1990, it is regarded as the period of economic buoyancy and recovery. Now the economy was coming back from the all the exploitative policies. Means we are recovering back. We are regarded as, in this period is regarded as the recovery period, recovery from the all unnecessary things that were done in the economy. Okay, here we have increased the import of capital goods and raw material for manufacturing. So we have actually increased the importing of the capital goods means like machineries and equipments. We are importing this and raw material from the different countries. Why? Because we want to have a good manufacturing plants also. Now here, this boosts the production of luxury goods in the country. Next, the time period from 1992 to 1998, the economic reform period, post-economic reform period. You all know in 1991, LPG policies was introduced, liberalization, privatization, and globalization policy. And after that, India grew at a very high rate, that is an 8.6% rate, and it was considered as the world second fastest growing economy. Second fastest growing economy. Why? Because LPG policies was introduced, and there was a large shift of people from agrarian to industrial area, and that's why the economy was actually growing at a very good rate, and that's why India was considered in this time as the second most growing economy of the world after China. Okay, done. Now last, if we talk about the current period, present day economy, it is termed as the present day economy. We have different initiatives like Digital India, Make in India initiative. The challenges which we are facing in today's world is unemployment, income inequality, environmental sustainability. So there is no environment sustainability in today's world. We have COVID-19, the most harsh thing that is done in this time period, and the impact of the COVID-19 and their recovery measures. So this is the complete evolution of the Indian economy from the ancient period till now. Okay, so from the ancient period, you all know we were at the agrarian period. Then the British come, they use the exploitative policies to exploit the resources of the economy. Then after the British left, we have the slow growth, that is the Hindu growth. And after that, there was a time period of the recovery of that period. Then comes 1991 LPG policy. Now the speedy recovery period. India was the second fastest growing economy after China because of the introduction of LPG policy. And in today's world, we are dealing with all these. Okay. Now, I hope this is all clear to all of you. Yes or no? Yes or no? So this is a very basic overview of the first chapter because this is very important to all of you. This is the overview of the first chapter. Okay, let's start with the practice question. Everyone, let's start with the practice question. Are you all ready for the practice question? Yes or no? Everyone, are you all ready for the practice questions? Yes or no? Hello, good morning, everyone. Just please like and share the video, guys. Everyone. Okay, first question is what? See, first question says that in terms of GDP purchasing power parity, India is ranked dash in the whole world. Okay, first, third, fourth, yeah, seventh. Everyone knows. So, in terms of GDP purchasing power parity, India is ranked dash in the whole world. Very easy. India is ranked dash in the whole world. Yes, third in the whole world after India, after after China and USA. Okay, okay, done. Next. As per the Ignis Medicine database, India's share to the global GDP was dash in 1680. So 5, 10, 23, or 30%. Ignis Medicine database, India's share to the global GDP was dash in 1680. See, if we talk about two things, in 1080, India and China both were contributing approximately 50.5%. In 1680, India and China jointly contributing 52%. And in this 52%, 23% is the contribution of India in the world GDP, and the rest 29% is the contribution of China in the world's GDP. So obviously C is the correct answer. 23% is the correct answer. Done? Everyone, yes or no? It's very easy, guys. If you have listened the overview of the unit A, you will able to get all these questions very easily. Done? Good. Next is what? As per the World Bank classification, Indian economy is a dash economy. As per the World Bank classification, Indian economy is a dash economy. Lower middle income, upper middle income, or high income. Very easy. India is termed as which economy? Yes, India is the lower middle income group because we have low per capita income. So India is in the lower middle income group. Okay, as per the World Bank. Done. Next question. As per the work of Cambridge economist Agnes Madison, India's share in the global income was dash in 1680, but the time British left in India, it was shrunk to only dash percent. Very easy. It was only shrunk to dash percent. Everyone, please answer the question, guys. Everyone, just please answer the question. Everyone, I want each and every answer. So the correct answer is very easy. The correct answer is yes, A. See, when we talk about India's share in the global income in 1680, it was 23%, but it has shrunk to only 3% by the time British left India. Okay, done? Good, everyone? Okay, cool. And the last question is, the lower per capita income is actually attributed by the poverty, unemployment, illiteracy, poverty, employment, illiteracy, poverty, unemployment, literacy, poverty, employment, and literacy. The correct answer is the low per capita income is actually attributed by which of the following? Very easy. The low per capita income is actually attributed by which of the following? Everyone. So the lower per capita income is actually attributed by, first of all, it is actually attributed by poverty. Then there is unemployment and illiteracy. So the correct answer is A. A is the correct answer. Done? Yes, A is the correct answer. Done? Yes. So this is the complete overview of the first chapter. Okay. I hope you have all enjoyed this session. If you have all enjoyed this session, just please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Okay. For some amazing update, if you are subscribing to this channel, just please click on the bell icon also, so that if any class goes live or video is uploaded, you will get the notification of that class. Okay, done? Okay, thank you so much. I hope you have all enjoyed this session. Then meet you in the next class in the evening PPB session at 9 p.m. Till then, take care. Bye bye, everyone. Bye, guys. Take care, everyone. Bye.